My name is Will Tabor. If you want to plan a trip and are looking for an exciting destination, New Zealand may be just what you're looking for. Take the opportunity to travel to New Zealand and fully experience this island nation. It's an amazing country with many fascinating traditions rooted in a rich cultural history. Being familiar with the All Blacks rugby team prompted me to research New Zealand as a travel destination. The island of New Zealand is captivating, with an interesting cultural history, exhilarating entertainment, and climate favorable for travel. New Zealand has a long-standing and fascinating history. The Maori are the indigenous people to New Zealand. They arrived about 1000 AD, and they're split up into several tribes, each led by a chief. Even today, they participate in many tribal customs, such as tā moko, which is where they mark their bodies with traditional tribal tattoos. In an article in History Today written by Keith Sinclair titled The Maori in New Zealand History, published in History Today, Volume 30, Issue 7, in 1980, the author compares the Maori to the disorganized native populations of the other areas the English migrated to, writing, and I quote, "This was not the case with the Maori, whose men sought honor on the battlefield and were organized in tribes or related tribal groups, some of them many thousand strong," end quote. However, these tribes have not always gotten along, and many times in the past have fought one another. Another way they keep their culture alive is through their carvings. Historical events are recorded by the position of the body, shape of the heads, and the surface patterns on these carvings. The legacy of the native Maori people is still honored today by New Zealand's national sport, the rugby team, the All Blacks. Here you can see the All Blacks performing the traditional Maori war dance known as the haka. They do this before every game as a way to intimidate their opponents and to honor their history. In an article on the All Blacks website titled Today in History, the All Blacks' very first game, published May 22, 2014, the author writes that the All Blacks are a team with, I quote, "an overall winning record of 84.3%, one of the best records in international sport," end quote. This reputation for victory has led the All Blacks to be compared among other rugby teams similarly to how the Yankees are in baseball. A very large portion of the team are made up of men who are descended from Maori warriors. One of the reasons outdoor entertainment such as rugby is so popular is due to the temperate climate in New Zealand. Since New Zealand is located in the southern hemisphere, many Winter Olympians will travel here during the summer months in order to train, because there's nowhere else in the world that has snow during these times. In a New York Times article titled Summer Camp for the Winter Olympics, written by Joe Drape and published on October 4th, 2013, the author writes, I quote, "Wanaka has the only Olympic-sized halfpipe open anywhere in the world at this time of year," end quote. Within the country, however, temperature and conditions can vary greatly. For example, in the southern and southwestern area of the southern island, it is mostly cloudy and overcast. However, in the northern and northeastern part of the southern island, it gets the most sun out of anywhere in New Zealand. As you can see, there are many exciting reasons to travel to New Zealand. The interesting history and tradition, the rich culture, and the fascinating people. While there are many places to travel around the world with a nice climate, or fun traditions, and interesting cultures, few places have all three. New Zealand is one such place. And no matter why you travel, New Zealand has something for you. Thank you.